Oh Lord. Woo! We meet once again, y'all. Okay. I feel like a lot has changed since you guys have seen me. Well, I mean, if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen me, but a lot has changed since YouTube has seen me. Your girl is getting back to it. Welcome to my channel. This is my first video in a very long time. I think over like 3 or 4 years. And I'm just gonna be giving you guys a life update. What have I been up to since majority of people have seen me? Any new changes? A lot of new changes actually. But just what's going on in my life. You know, life's kind of done a complete 180, which can't be mad at. So without further ado, let's get right into it. I'm actually gonna be enjoying a cocktail without the alcohol. I'm actually gonna be having a THC seltzer from Winc. I don't know if you guys have heard of this company. For my states that are THC friendly, not just CBD, but THC friendly, go ahead and check out their website. It's winc.com, I believe. I'll link it somewhere. I don't know how this works yet, but I'll link it. But great seltzers. They kind of just give you an all day, they give you what you need to keep going. You know what I'm saying? For you guys that don't know, I am 420 friendly, but trying to indulge in other ways and healthier ways. So this is one of them. And this is the black cherry flavor. I usually just put it over ice and I enjoy it. So let's get into it. You guys, I officially live in Texas. I'm actually a Texas resident now. I got a Texas ID. I got Texas tags on my car. I'm a Texan, okay? I got a cowgirl hat and some boots. Y'all can't tell me nothing. So I'm actually currently located in Austin, Texas, which I love. It's a beautiful city. It reminds me of 2 of my favorite places that I've lived, kind of combined in one. It reminds me of Colorado, which I went to college in Colorado, for those who don't know. And it reminds me of San Diego. So when I lived in San Diego, you had, you know, the beautiful outdoors. We had a beach. Obviously, Austin doesn't have a beach, but Great Lakes and really nice people. Austin has really nice people. Austin was nothing like what I thought Texas was gonna be. Now, mind you, there are some Texas cities that are like how you imagine Texas to be, but Austin is not one of them, okay? The millennials, they got Austin by the neck, okay? So yes, I live in Austin. I've been here for almost 2 years. Well, it'll be 2 years next year, but I enjoy it. Great people. I work with great people. I've made great friends. It's honestly a really fun city. For those of you who are wanting to travel more in the US, I definitely encourage you guys to visit Austin. So many fun bars, nightlife, live music. It's the live music capital of the US, of the world. The US, I think. One of them. But yeah, you gotta visit Austin. Beautiful city. Love it. That's my current location. Drop the pin, okay? The next obvious, I am in a new relationship. I am back with my high school sweetheart. His name is Xavier. Him and I dated our junior year of high school through our freshman year of college. We were babies, and now we were able to reconnect as adults, which has honestly been like, it's honestly been a blast. I really can't explain it. I know there's a lot of people who, you know, say an ex is an ex for a reason. Yes, comes with a lot of immaturity though. When you decide to reconnect with an ex in a romantic way, you definitely have to be on a different level maturity wise. You got to be grown. It takes a lot of growing. You definitely got to be aware of where you lacked and where your partner lacked. And so when you decide to step into something new, you guys are gonna strengthen those areas that y'all lacked, okay? Takes a lot of growth, takes a lot of work, takes a lot of prayer, and it takes a lot of support. So yes, I'm back with my high school sweetheart, Xavier. He is my knight in shining armor. He's always been. Even in high school, he was my knight in shining armor. I saw him. He was a new kid on the block, walking down the hallway, and I was like, I want that one. Mine. And you know, here we are. Yes, okay. So also, what I'm doing, you guys, let me tell you, I've been getting my 4-year undergraduate for like 6-7 years now. There's no shame in my game though. Guys, college is not a linear path. Everyone goes through their own things. Life really do be throwing curveballs, and you gotta roll with it. You gotta roll with the punches. So I'm finally in my last year. I literally have 2 semesters left until I can officially say I've graduated, and I'm no longer in a 4-year undergrad program that's taking me 7 years to get. So I am in school. I'm going for organizational leadership with an emphasis in project management. So it's a fancy word for saying I know how businesses are organized on the management level, on the organizational level, and I can work on some projects for y'all. Yeah, gotta love the American education system, don't you? Hopefully it's gonna help me afford a job that can help me survive in life, because life's gotten expensive as shit, okay? And I think the biggest change that has had the most impact on me these past years since you guys have seen me, I actually took that step and decided to really renew my relationship with God. For those of you who don't know, I am a religious person. I've always been a religious person, regardless of who I was dating. I've always been, God is my strength. He is the way, the truth, and the light. I was raised in church. My parents were active members of our church. I've had grandparents that have passed away, but they were pastors. So I know God. I know the Holy Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I know Jesus, all of them. But as I grew into adulthood, I definitely left my faith behind in how I was applying it to my life. So now that I've entered a new chapter, and I feel like I've really overcome a lot of emotional and mental and physical healing, I am ready to take that next step. And I've really devoted myself to renewing my relationship with God. Your girl's going to church, which that was probably the biggest step. Xavier and I found a church home out here in Austin that we honestly love. It's a young church. It's a young pastor, a young congregation, and there's all mix of people. Don't get me wrong. There's families, old and young, but it's what we've been looking for. It's what I've been looking for. And it's hard finding a church home in a new city. So when you do find it, it just kind of, it feels right. So we finally found a church home. You know the meme where it's like, hold my hand, and it's like God and you, and y'all running through all the crazy? That's me, okay? So your girl is reconnecting back to God. It's honestly been such a pleasure. I feel like I've really been able to piece a lot of things together. I don't know if that makes sense, but when you're trying to do a lot on your own and you're trying to accomplish a lot on your own, oh my gosh, it's so easy to get overwhelmed. Like, I'm a type A person, so I need a plan. I need a backup plan. I need a layout of what the plan is. I need labeled steps 1, 2, and 3, going more into detail A, B, and C. Like, I need to see the vision on paper. And you can't do that with your faith journey. It's honestly, you gotta give it to God and let him do his thing. So we in here, y'all. Hopefully you guys can see all the amazing blessings and just a change that your girl has gone through herself. And I just hope I could share it with you guys. So yeah, that's me in a nutshell. Oh, I forgot to mention, I do still love dogs. I actually have 3 dogs. I'm a mother of 3. I have 3 beautiful babies. I have Ike. He's a little black Pomeranian mix. I have Tina. She's my little miniature poodle. And we have our baby girl. She's our baby of our pack, Zenna. She's actually a street rescue that Xavier found wandering the streets of Texas. And, she found the right guy because he was like, immediately, yes, that's my baby. So I'm a mother of 3. I'm not a single mother, thank the Lord, but I'm a mother of 3. So yeah, that is my current journey. I'm really just trying to figure this life shit out like the rest of us. And it's been a blast. It has not been a blast. I would really like to give you guys, just fill in some spots on what got me to where I currently am. So obviously, I'm in a new relationship, and I don't even want to really spend time on this, but I'm leaving the past in the past, and this is me now. I have had people ask me, does me pursuing a better relationship with God, did that affect my relationship, not status, but I guess how I identify myself? And I'm gonna say no. But only because, like I said, I've always been a religious person. So even when I was dating women, God was still very important in my life. I still actively pursued us finding a church home. I would have gone to church with my same-sex partners. Like, my faith really has not deterred that. I really encourage everyone, regardless of your belief in any aspect of religion or just relationships, you are on your own discovery journey. And regardless of what you believe, the higher power that you recognize as your authority, that is the only person you have to answer to. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody. And I would always tell people, God knows my heart. Like, regardless of who I'm dating, that's foo-foo. Like, that's all new age humanity things that we have put into what God really wants from us. And that's all I can say. God knows my heart. He's always known my heart. I've always been a child of his. I've never let my beliefs affect my relationships. So yeah, obviously things didn't work out for a reason. I'm glad that I am where I am now. I think every lesson is a learning lesson. And I think every situation I've been in has shaped me to become the woman that I am now. So I know that once I get to that point where I feel comfortable sharing my testimony, my life story, like things that I've been through, I know that it's going to be meant for certain people. And those are going to be the only people that are really going to be like, I'm so glad that you were honest and that you were open and that you were yourself. I'm always going to be myself. That's one thing you can expect from me, is I'm always going to be myself. I don't give a fuck what anybody else got to say. Yeah, so I had a long healing journey, Luckily, this was not my first rodeo, not my first heartbreak. So I knew what I had to do to get myself together, and I did just that, okay? Also, in the time that you guys have missed me, I've been doing a lot of grieving too. I've lost quite a few people in my family, and my family actually experienced a loss that was very detrimental to my family. So I really stepped away from social media because I was finding myself, and while I was finding myself, I was healing myself, but I was also basking in the support that family gives you. And family can be anybody. Family does not have to be blood related, because my best friend, that bitch is my family, let me tell you. 13 years and counting, like blood could not have made us stronger, okay? So family is wherever you feel safe and the people that love you and support you for you. But my family, like when we experienced the loss that really hit us hard, we really rallied together, and I really just took time to spend myself indulged in that love and just, like just being around your family just gives you another sense of purpose. Like, it really just shows you what's important. Like, I realized what's important to me. And I also realized, I've always known, but life is short, and your last day could be any day. Any day. You never know. I never know. But your God knows. So regardless if you have people, family members, people you consider your family, people you love that are completely healthy, tell them you love them, because your health can be here today and gone tomorrow. So really just spend your time with people that are going to be people you can pass and say, I'm glad my last days, hours, minutes, months, years were spent with these people. Because time is something you never get back. And, you can replay all the memories, pictures, but that time you spent with people, you can never get back. So I advise you all really, reevaluate your inner circle, the people you're spending time with, the people you're devoting your energy to, because that all really matters, and how your life plays out, how your days go, your months go, your weeks. You really want to be surrounded by love, support, and energy. And if you have anyone in your life that's not giving you that, family or not, you need to cut it, okay? And yeah, these last few years, I've really just been getting back to who Taylor is. I really hate that my last situation, I kind of lost myself. I lost my own identity because I became associated with someone else. And it was really hard for me to break out of that, to really find myself again, to really find what I wanted to do. Like, at this point in my life, with everything that's happened, what do I want to do now? That definitely took me some time to figure out, I moved back home. I was with my mom and my sisters, and I'm glad that I had them there, because they really helped me, remember who I am and remember what I'm worth, what I value, and what I should expect out of everybody in my life, whether it's romantically or not, friendships, working relationships, partner relationships. Like, you should all have boundaries, and you should all have a set standard of what you are and are not going to expect out of them. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. I'm really glad I got to do this. I feel like it's been a long time coming. I'm really excited to see you guys again. I hope you're just as excited to see me. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm definitely going to be bringing you guys back what I've been dying to do, you guys. Like, you're just going to see so much more of me, what I like to do, my life. Y'all, I live a regular ass life. I got a job, I go to school, I got kids I got to take care of, mouths to feed. I'm just like you. So I'm going to show y'all how we really be rocking over here and what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be bringing you guys some lifestyle content, regarding my hair routine, even just how I take care of my hair, all the ups and downs I've had with my hair, my skin, all my ups and downs with my skin, and fashion and fitness. That is who I am, y'all. I'm really just getting back in tune to being healthy, being myself in my body, and not letting anything define me. And as I've transitioned, I'm getting older now. I've kind of gotten to that point where, like, a lot of the clothes that I have in my closet, I don't identify with. So I'm definitely going to be revamping my closet, my look, my style to match more of what I really feel, like who I am, how I feel I am now. If I get a hold of the whole vlog thing, I don't know, I feel like vlogging is a lot. But maybe I'll even do that and you guys can just really see what a day in the life is like. So thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. I'm so glad to be back. Ooh, that was a burp. Sorry. I'm so glad to be back, and I can't wait to just bring you guys so much more. Go ahead and leave in the comments any questions you guys might have for me, or if any ideas what you guys like to see next. And stay tuned.